Another 3 points for the Blues right there at the kick of the season after the international break. Not a very bad performance, though we expected, or I expected more from the players. But I mean, the most important thing is the 3 points. Guys, welcome to the review of Chelsea-Leicester game in the Premier League. As usual, I have my man, GH Amando in the building.
I'm here.
Right.
Yeah, Charlie.
Leicester City, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson, another spectacular goal from the Chelsea forward. All in all, his contribution to the game was immense. But first of all, what is your overall view of the game today?
Personally, I'm not too impressed.
Right.
To be honest, if I'm going to compare the two teams and how they play today, I'm not really impressed. Good win though, and a positive results to build on. Right. Right after the international break, and of course, these early kickoffs are always tricky. So I think it's a good result for Chelsea. Right. But personally, I wanted to see more goals with regards to how we play today. Right. I believe how we took control of the game, we should have been able to score a lot more goals. But other than that, I think it's okay. The performance was okay. Defensively, we were so better until the end, where things got a bit shaky.
Critical, yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I think overall everything was okay.
Right. So, and for me, I think I feel that Chelsea, or the idea of possession football, shouldn't just be about possession. That possession should lead to something tangible. And for me, I keep saying that when you are having the possession and you can't make use of that possession, it's useless possession. In the first half, it ended with 70% possession for Chelsea. Yeah. And why did we get that much possession? Because we were just rotating the ball among ourselves at the back. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we weren't able to, but for the brilliance of Nicholas Jackson, this game we might have lost this game. Yeah. Because if you look at how Leicester City came at us in the second half, it was serious. And one of the things that, and you see, when I say that Chelsea managed to win, people come and then they are talking plenty. This is not a game we should be, even if like, fair enough, let's say that Premier League is unpredictable. Yeah. But judging from the way we played, this is not a game that should have ended 2-1. Yeah. This game could have been killed in the first 30 minutes. 30 minutes, yeah. We got a lot of opportunities that we should have finished. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. Yeah. And for me, yes, 3 points, great. But I feel that going forward, Enzo Maresca should I don't know, but it's like we are not looking very dangerous and hungry when we are attacking. Yeah. It looks like as usual, go pass. If you are not able to, then we bring it back. Recycle, yeah. And it's not working. It's not really making sense to me. Yeah. Because if we are not able to beat Leicester City convincingly, who are we going to be able to beat convincingly? And as I keep saying, sometimes the goals are important. Very, very important. When it gets critical.
We are still on third because of the goals.
Goals, exactly. Yeah, so we have to take advantage of some of these games and do better. Overall, I think it was good. The back was a bit stable. A lot of people had concerns about Badiashile, but I think he proved himself today. Yeah. He was quite stable at the back, and but for a few lapses that caused the second goal, I think overall the back was a bit stable. Though we had a 3-back formation, but I still felt that they were able to stabilize. Yeah. What's his name? Fofana and Cowell, as well as Badiashile. Yeah. Kukurea coming in and going up, it was quite good at the back. I just feel that we need a lot more creativity. Yeah. Up front. I
think I agree. Defensively, we were solid, and they were able to keep a lot of Leicester City players very quiet in the game. Right. Their star attacker in the person of Jamie Vardy. Didn't actually have a good game today. Right. For me, I think later in the game we saw them substituting him. I think he had the fewest touches in the game. I think it's not good for him. And of course, that's because our defense was really good in that game. In the midfield, solid for me. I think we had
Caicedo, oh my goodness.
a solid
usual.
midfield. Yes, and
Right.
of
And
course,
Enzo didn't do that bad. He wasn't very bad. Yeah.
we know the qualities of Enzo.
Right.
He's not defensively that good, but
yeah.
in terms
Attacking-wise.
of attacking, he will give you that, and that is what we've been crying for.
Right.
Everybody knows that nobody hates Enzo, but
Right.
this is the performances we've been looking out for. And if he keep on delivering like this, nobody will shout, nobody will talk about him. Defensively, we all understand he's not that.
No, but I still felt Enzo, like today, I might be wrong, but I still didn't feel that what I want to feel from Enzo, knowing the quality he has.
Yeah.
I still didn't see that edge, that,
Yeah.
he didn't do bad, but I still, for him to, take his name
Yeah.
or take his stone, I think he has to be more productive.
I agree, but I think today he was solid. He was everywhere. I mean, defensively, he did some tackles, he won some balls, and of course,
Lost some as well.
definitely he's part of it. But for me, I think today is one of his best games so far, and I think it's about right. He continues these performances.
Right.
Our attack, when we come to the attack, the first one we started with Joao Felix, Enzo, Cole Palmer, and Madueke. I think we started so well between Cole Palmer and Joao Felix. They were pushing, and then created few chances where I think we should have buried them. Madueke coming into the picture is something I'm still struggling to find. Where do we get it wrong in Madueke? It's like a few years ago where in La Liga, Benzema said to Vinicius Junior that he was playing against them in the same team, but Benzema was angry at Vinicius. I think it's the same thing. When you look at Madueke, he feels so relaxed, so comfortable that whatever he does, he doesn't care. He's still going to play. This game proves to me that he needs to sit on the bench. There's no excuse from now on. If Madueke is not on the bench our next game in the Premier League, I would not be happy with Enzo Maresca.
Right.
His productivity is very low. Finishing off chances, he can't finish off chances. And creativity
is not really...
Release balls on time. People are playing to you. You also have to play to others. You just don't feel like you are the man. All the balls will come to you, and then you make use of it. You make it useless, and you won't even work for it. So for me, he was the weakest in our attack. And funny enough, all our balls were directed to him. So for me, I still want to know why Noni Madueke will still be in the first 11
And
all the
I
time.
don't know why Pedro Neto should sit on the bench and Madueke
I think there's something wrong with Pedro Neto today because he was not even in the squad.
in the squad.
Yes, so we are still
Probably they
waiting.
want to play him in the conference.
I don't think so. I think
for
there's
me, I
something
think
wrong.
it's not really Madueke for me as I've always and you see when we sit and talk, it's not because anybody hates anybody. When you perform, people will clap for you. Nobody can come out and unless of course the person doesn't have a head. And when you don't, so people will see it. It's quite clear.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's quite clear that Madueke has been the weakest link in this particular team. And one thing I also noticed, or I feel Enzo should try and work on the players, and he himself. I think they have, I don't know how to call it, but they have a certain mentality of not, or like of being like, I don't know the word to use, average.
Yeah.
Because
they feel average.
How can you be wasting time in the at around 48th, 50th minutes?
Yeah.
Sanchez got a yellow card for time wasting.
Yeah.
Same as Joao Felix. He didn't get a yellow card, but he was wasting time.
Yeah.
He got a throw. Instead of him to pick the ball, he went there, came back, walking. Another player walked. What are you wasting time for?
Yeah.
We are not playing a Man City or an Arsenal for you to say that this is a team that is overpowering.
We have to manage
and so what is this? It was the same thing against Arsenal.
Yeah, we're so relaxed.
Relaxed. As if we accept that we cannot win.
Compete.
We cannot compete. And for me, that is worrying because it doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
What time are you wasting against Leicester City?
Against Leicester City.
Come on.
You are already only one goal
ahead. So what are you doing?
That was,
it's terrible.
I agree with you. I think I was really disappointed in that.
It's disappointing.
That's what I'm saying, that the mentality of the team is still low.
Low.
I don't know how Enzo Maresca needs to do to actually sit them up. 1-0 and you're already playing as if you are up by 3 goals. I think that has to change. We need more goals going into the deeper part of the season. It is very, very important.
Right.
So for me, I think we have to kill games quickly. And whatever we have to do, whatever Enzo Maresca has to do, I think he has to do that.
I mean, Jackson today.
Yeah.
What for me? I don't know why. What's the name? Footmob is rating Enzo Fernandez as their man of the match.
Yeah, I think Enzo, definitely Enzo deserves the man of the match.
For me, I think it's Jackson because Jackson was crucial in this win.
I know,
Yes.
but he wasn't really involved in the game that much.
How much do you want Jackson to get involved in the game?
Aside both goals, where he struggled, where he made it himself available.
Right.
You know, scoring the first goal, hustling for the first goal, and even you know, finishing it off. And then the second goal where he has to head the ball and the keeper saved it onto the path of Enzo Fernandez. I didn't really see him that much.
Well, for me, I think he did very well. He did very well today. And for
few
me,
times, but for me, man of the match.
He's my man of the match.
Man of the match is definitely Enzo Fernandez.
For me,
there's nobody taking it away from Enzo Fernandez.
For me, is Jackson. To be honest with you, for me, it's Jackson.
That's what you think, but I don't really think he deserved that.
For me, I think he does.
Well, okay, that's what
he did well.
Yeah,
scoring our first goal. Look at how he scored that goal.
Yeah,
he was crucial in today's game. And for me, I think it's fair. Let's look at. I think we've already spoken about the defense.
Yeah.
The midfield, Caicedo. What do you make of his performance today?
You could realize when he came off the difference. So it tells you he's the engine of the team.
Right.
And eventually we conceded. So for me, I think Moses Caicedo is now the heart of the team. Whatever Chelsea is doing is now revolve around Moses Caicedo.
Right.
So he's very important. We protect him and keep him available for our next games.
Let's look at Mavididi's penalty incident. Was it real? Did you think? Because I think it was a penalty. We were just lucky. Because if you look at what was his name, Fofana did, he actually stopped and sticked his leg out, and Mavididi crashed his leg and then he fell. Though I wouldn't say it was how do you call it, a pinpointing penalty, but I think there was something there to look at.
Definitely, there was a contact.
Right.
You know, this situation is very tricky.
Tricky and critical.
Yes, so for me, if the referee has taken it as a penalty, I don't think there would have been any other decisions with regards to that. But, you know, Mavididi was very intelligent. He definitely knew that Fofana would throw a leg.
Yeah.
So he just has to, push the ball across Fofana and then look for the contact. So exactly that's how intelligent players would do. And eventually there was a contact, but immediately the contact was about to get to Mavididi. Fofana also tried to pull his leg again. So that incident might have been crucial for Fofana not to give away a penalty. But we've seen this given. And if this one too has, the referee decided to give this one, I don't think it would have been a problem.
Yeah. Let's look at Enzo Maresca's substitutions, the timing, and whether it was really necessary for those substitutions.
For me, I always feel like his substitutions are always late. That's what I believe, and this one is not exception. For me, Sancho should have come in very early, very very early for Madueke because Madueke was
virtually
doing
wasteful.
Nothing. Yeah, very wasteful, and of course. I didn't really see Cole Palmer in the second half that much, so I thought he has to be, making some changes around Cole Palmer. And of course, the Premier League now is targeting him, so we have to protect him. There should be some kind of plan to change that, to actually give him that, lift up in the games whenever we feel like he's not in the game.
Right.
So for me, I think he could have done something with him and Joao Felix. Rotate something between them and then allow Nkunku to come in and then very early, I mean, to seal the game off.
In our preview, I did mention the fact that because of the fact that we have a large squad or a deep squad, we should be able to find a way to play without even key players, or even still finding a way to play the other players on the bench without having problems. And I think we saw a glimpse of that where Felix came on, and then Badiashile, who a lot of people didn't have believe in, also came on.
And they did very, very well.
They did very well. But what, in your general opinion, did you really see or think that should be done going forward with regards to this particular setup, or conversation we had about trying to blend players and see how they can do something depending on the situation at hand?
I think Enzo Madueke has started doing that. And this game, I was really surprised to see Joao Felix and Badiashile. So for me, I think he has started doing that, and I think it will help. We don't have to rely on only our first team and whatever. He should start fixing them, fusing them one at a time, and then we'll build a strong team. So that we'll know moving forward, if this player is not there, but this one is ready.
Be able to do
so I think it's just about right, and it's about the right time he start doing that. If you look at our next fixtures, it's not really that top. So for me, he will be able to
just try that. And a lot of people were expecting Gusto to play from the right back, and we didn't see that. So I think he's trying to work certain things out.
Yeah,
but then,
he explained that he got ill in the process. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was just feeling unwell, and then that's why I didn't hear why Pedro Neto wasn't involved, but it was already speculations that he wasn't part of the final training
yesterday.
Some few lapses. So let's see what happens.
Right, guys. Let's know your thoughts with regards to the conversation with regards to this video in the comment section. If you're watching for the first time, please make sure you smash the subscribe button, smash the like button as well, and that will help the video to reach many more people. As well, as usual, my name is Prince Amdan, and I've been here with my man GH Armando.
Yeah, man.
Let's hear from you. Let's hear your thoughts. And also, don't forget to tell us which part of Africa you're watching from, and we'll be back with more episodes. Peace. We out.